Hello everybody, it's Daffy Duck 91 here from Not a Gamer Gaming, and today Janos and I are both going to tell you the top 7 things that we are most looking forward to in Alpha 20. Before we get started, I am letting you know I'm just playing one of my solo Navis game worlds. I just want to do something while we're talking. And the real purpose of today's video is to not only let you guys know what we're most looking forward to, but to also tell you that Not a Gamer Gaming will be participating in our very first Streamers Weekend for 7 Days to Die. That's right. We have been here since Alpha 17. We've gone through Alpha 18. We've even pushed the long haul through Alpha 19 in anticipation to get our channel up to 5,000 subscribers with the ability to qualify for our new Alpha 20 Streamers Weekend. Not only did we get up to 5,000 subscribers, but we managed to sneak right past and get all the way up to 10,000 subscribers. Before I even go into anything about Alpha 20, I want to give you guys a huge shout out, a massive thank you for supporting the channel, spreading the word, and helping us become a part of your daily lives. All right, let's get into the most amazing things that we're looking forward to in Alpha 20.
Hello, this is Janos, the gamer half of the Not a Gamer Gaming team, here to talk about some of the things I'm looking forward to in Alpha 20. Alright, the first thing I'm looking forward to is Random Gen. Now here I'm looking at a city in Navisgain, so I guess this is not entirely appropriate, but it's a good example. That in Random Gen, I know Alpha 20 version will have new city tiles, and these city tiles will have the ability to generate things such as, traffic lanes, there'll be painting on the road, signs, curbs, mailboxes, basically a true city feel, which has really been kind of lacking in prior alphas, especially in Random Gen. Navisgain is more of a curated experience where it's actually constructed in a sensible manner, handcrafted to look like a city. However, Random Generation has, again, not been able to achieve such a thing. But now it's even better with the new Random Gen city tile system. I believe there's also supposed to be support for sewers. I'm not 100% sure if that is implemented yet, but stacking sewer tiles underneath the city tiles just sounds awesome. Something that would really bring the life of the city together. Also, the ability to choose how much mountains you have in a region, the selection of biomes. Having that kind of creation will be really great for creating custom experiences, especially for content creators who really struggle to keep the game fresh for everybody. So yeah, that's one of the first things I'm looking forward to is just new maps, new Random Gen.
Okay, and the list of things we are looking most forward to about Alpha 20, we cannot forget the new zombie and trader models that are coming out. I'm going to take a quick second and throw them up on the screen here while I kill these meanie bobinis. But there are quite a few new zombies coming out. So let's get started with Sir Crispy Biddles, our branch minion. The new fire zombie, I guess is what it's called, has been a little updated. He's a little crispier than he used to be. We also have the new cop. It's going to be interesting seeing a little more cushion there for the smackin'. Which could be inappropriate, but I choose not to. Anyway, he's new. Looking forward to him. Curious if he's still going to do the spitting that he does. Then we have our hazmat zombie. I think this zombie's been long overdue for a little touch-up. The current one is definitely not as scary as one would like him to be. And then, of course, we have our lab tech. Now, I was a little confused about the update of this one because I thought she was... Oh, God, am I going to die here? I thought she was a new zombie in general. But she's been updated. She's got a weird-looking eye, a flappy hand, which is an interesting dynamic. So much like how our stripper zombie and our Hawaiian zombie does a little jiggle. She has a little bit of a wiggly hand, I guess we could call it. We have our new lumberjack Timbit zombie. So we've called him Tim from Tim Hortons. Excited to see what he's going to be doing in Alpha 20. Now, one very popular new model is the Screamer zombie. So the Screamer zombie, I mean, look at her. Is anyone else wondering how long her tongue is? I know I certainly am. It's the first thing I thought about. Next up, we have our Once Upon a Time spider zombie. He used to be on all fours, jump around, made a really irritating noise. Now he's standing up straight. He finally figured that one out. He's no longer crawling. We've got him upright and moving around. So I'm kind of excited to see just how his dynamic works. And with him being replaced, we have the new spider zombie. He's got things growing out of his mouth, super disgusting. Probably the last thing anybody wants to see while looting at night in a creepy POI. And then last but not least in our zombie category, there is the new white. He's very pustule, and much as I said when our new Hawaiian zombie made an appearance, can anyone gather what this zombie smells like? Because again, that is all I'm thinking about. Pretty grody. All right, next up on our model list is our new trader model. So we have a new trader Joel and a new trader Hugh and a new trader Wrecked. Everyone knows Jen loves his Wrecked. He's going to have his little pot belly. They look way more detailed. I'm loving that idea. Jen and I are super big fans of immersion. And by updating the way the zombies look, the way the traders look, it does help intensify immersion. It brings up the creepiness. It is something we are most definitely looking forward to in Alpha 20.
All right, the next thing I'm looking forward to is the shape menu. Now, what we have right now, here's an example of the wood frame block. These are the shapes we get. We get 50 shapes. You know, they've been mostly okay. We get some basic stuff and half blocks and plates and ramps and all that stuff. However, and I believe we'll be having some images of this put on the screen right about now, there is something like, 1,200 or more. There's over 1,000 shapes that will have their own upgrade path. Now, for example, right now we only have these 50 shapes, but imagine expanding that menu to 1,200 with their own categories, including ramps and blocks, pillars, that types of stuff, and basically having almost like a creative menu, but inside the survival game, where you can create the creations, I guess, that you imagine that you'd want to build without having to go in the creative menu. So that's going to have a much smoother transition to upgrading into crafting your bases, and also being able to build your own POIs. You can maybe craft them in yourself in a survival game, and then export them and to create your own dungeons. So that will make it a lot more possible without cracking open the creative menu. So I guess as a team of builders, the shape menu is definitely one of the things that we're looking forward to.
All right, the next two things Jen and I are looking forward to for Alpha 20, I'm going to kind of combine together because I don't have a lot of little screenshots I can throw up. But one of them is vehicle mods. So we're just driving around Naviskin here in my 4x4, and I cannot count on all of my fingers and toes just how many times Jen and I have gotten our vehicles mixed up. He's taken mine, I've taken his. It's been confusing. So I'm hoping that the new vehicle mods allow us to distinguish our vehicles a little bit more, especially when playing, obviously, multiplayer. So I want a pink car, he gets a blue car, we can change our color, we can change our fuel. Another handy thing is they're calling for a mod that gives you backup fuel, and God knows how many times in every one of his playthroughs Jen forgets to gas up his vehicle. So this is definitely something we are looking forward to in the coming alpha. As many of you people know on the channel, Jen and I are in love with POIs, so this is the second thing I'd like to talk about. In the upcoming alpha, there is going to be 145 brand new POIs to explore. And as a player who hasn't even yet explored all the new ones in Alpha 19, I cannot wait to dip my toes in brand new adventures and new dungeons and POIs coming up soon.
All right, the next thing I'm looking forward to are the primitive weapon set in Alpha 20. Now, one of the first ones I'm looking forward to is the primitive baton. Now, I've always wanted to do an intellect build where you stuck purely to intellect. However, in the system, you only have the baton and the robotics turret, but you don't get access to that early game. You have to wait until you find this baton that I'm using right now in order to make benefits of your perks, which I found kind of crappy. But they're fixing that. They're going to have primitive pipe rifles, primitive shotguns. Will that replace the blunderbuss? It's a good question. The primitive machine guns, primitive pistols, and yes, the primitive baton. So that way you'll have an early game access to the weapon of your specialty right away. And that will make your playthrough a lot smoother in transitioning from tier to tier to tier. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Last but not least, Janos and I are really looking forward to the more challenging biomes. So the wasteland, the desert, as well as the winter biome, which we're in right now, is going to add a little bit more challenge, a little bit more reward to take on that challenge. This is something we're especially looking forward to because we enjoy doing playthroughs where we make an entire map one biome. I personally am looking forward to turning an entire map into a winter biome and doing a very Canucks themed Let's Play series. Jen has in the past done an entire Wasteland series biome, which I'll link up in the cards here if you guys want to go check it out. But it's going to add a lot more fun, a lot more silliness to test our abilities in the winter area, the desert, as well as, and especially, the Wasteland. So check out for season 2s of series such as that.
All right, that covers all of the things that we're looking forward to, well, at least the top 7 things we're looking forward to in Alpha 20. And we're really honored to be a part of the Alpha 20 Streamer Weekend. Like Daphne had mentioned, we started our channel when Alpha 17 first came out, and we've been keeping an eye on each alpha as they come out. Unable to participate, but we went all the way past to 10,000 subscribers for this alpha, and we're very happy to be a part of the team. All right, this has been Janos of Not a Gamer Gaming. Well, thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw here today, like the video. If you'd like to see some more in the future, subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you in the Alpha 20 stream weekend coming up.